Hello,
Good morning.
how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you ever so much. Yes, and hello, good
Good.
morning to all of you Gogglefroggers. Lovely to see
Morning, froggers.
you. So I hope that you're enjoying this beautiful weather. Um, yeah, I think it's a little bit warm, but whatever you're doing, I hope you've got something that you're working on, which will be brilliant. So I've got my knitting. Robert, have you got any with you today?
I have, but my hands are so sticky and sweaty already. I just don't think I can do it.
Well, I'm going to have a go and do a little bit of knitting while we chat for the next hour. I've got a cup of tea and I do apologise, it's not in my branded mug. I know, sacre bleu. I'm going to run out and change it, but yeah, I just grabbed the first mug that I came to and came flying in here because everything was a little bit hectic. So yeah, so it's a lovely Saturday. This is Gogglefrogs. We're in work. It's still week 21, isn't it, Robert?
I think so.
Or is it week 22? But we are episode.
I think it's 22, actually.
Is it? Is it? And we are episode. Do you want to say the number?
101.
So yeah, we're episode 101. Can you believe it? So hopefully you caught our 100th episode. We're just Robert's just been saying there's a few challenges just trying to update it to YouTube.
It is week 20.
Sorry?
Week 20.
Is it?
21. No, hang on.
Well, it's over 10. So,
rubbish.
Oh, no, don't worry. So just relax and knit or crochet or stitch or whatever. But it's really interesting that yesterday we were delivering some of the orders and just stood in the road. My foot was burning.
I know, it was ridiculous.
It was so hot. So thank you ever so much, everybody, for your wonderful orders. Yes, so most of them have gone out now, and we're just I'm frantically trying to get the patterns uploaded. So quite a lot of the patterns are on there, and we've got some funky stuff to show you. And some of you are going to put your hands over your ears and your eyes.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. But it's all about planning as well, isn't it? In our lovely crafting, because we can't create everything overnight, much as we'd love to. There aren't many of us who are so quick that they can produce an Aran jumper in a week, like my nanan used to. So for most of us, an Aran jumper stays on the needle a few years, and then it eventually gets finished, and then we're normally a different size and shape by that point. So, yeah, so that's what normally happens. But we've got some lovely patterns for you, and yeah, we've chosen well with these patterns because there's charity donations for every single one of them as well. So everything we try and do is it's trying to be aligned with our ethics, I suppose. Everything we do should help somebody else. So yeah, so we'll go through them in a little while. Probably not everything, but some of them, yes. So, phew. Sorry, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and try a sip of tea and try and cool down.
I know. I have got a cold drink next to me, which I made about 10 minutes ago, and the ice has melted already. So,
a little thing about ice. I do a thing of ice. Let me turn that down. I do a thing of ice, and then as soon as it's made ice, I put it in a little bag in the freezer. So I've always got lots of ice. I do that, but somebody else in the house just takes the ice out and never bothers to refill the ice tray. So I'm frantically trying to get the ice back up at the moment, which is quite hilarious because it's going as quickly as you create it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, I'm going to start. Got my needles under my arm as usual, the true northern style.
Okay, right. Let's say some good mornings.
Yes.
So there's not many people this morning, but it is only 5 minutes in. So good morning, Louise.
Morning.
Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jackie.
Morning.
Good morning, Georgie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dawn.
Morning.
And good morning, Brigitte.
Good morning.
And let's quickly catch up on chat. So we have Judy says morning all, Deborah says morning all, Brigitte says morning peeps, Georgie says morning lovely people, Jackie says morning all, Brigitte says never mind which week, we're here.
Yeah.
Georgie says I love the bunting.
Cheers.
I've then put in the chat that the C word is coming. Deborah says, I'm afraid I'm on a self-imposed yarn diet for the moment. I bought so much yarn through lockdown. And she says, yes, Georgie, I love the bunting too. I'm not sure when I'm going to take mine down. I like it.
When we get to 200 and replace it with 200?
No, I think mine might have to come down before that. Although this is my room, so Gary
Mine
can't
will fall down before that.
If he's allowed a thick layer of dust in his room and piles of paperwork all over the place, I should be allowed bunting.
Yeah.
And then Dawn says, good morning, everybody. And Georgie says, Angela, life is too short, so buy ice.
I would, but my freezer is so full. Honestly, it is so incredibly full. I go and buy a chicken and I realise I've got a chicken in there. I go and buy pork, I realise I've got a big joint of pork. And I turned around yesterday and said, oh, I forgot to buy the challah bread, Friday night dinner, and realised I had a big challah bread in the freezer anyway. So I have everything in there, including gooseberries. So never mind.
Georgie says yes. Georgie says yes. I should definitely keep the bunting up for as long as I like.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Dawn says that Deborah, I was doing really well, and then was a naughty girl yesterday and stocked up on some 4-ply. Oh, do tell us what you're going to do with it, Dawn, and what type of 4-ply was it? Right. Let's do some music today. So I'm going to put the music on, and let's just leave it there, and then I'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Right.
This sounds intriguing.
Mike, Angela.
We never hear that one enough, do we?
No. So let's just do some more good mornings. So Tricia has joined. Good morning. Linda has joined. Good morning. And Rebecca has joined. Good morning. So I would like to know who sang that song. Do you know, Angela?
No.
Okay.
Like what, originally, or like?
Well, that version.
Well, everyone's saying Bob because of the picture of Bob, but that's not Bob. So you're saying that's not Bob singing?
Bob who?
Marley.
No. So I was trying to find a Bob Marley song and came across that and was listening to it thinking, oh, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Let me see if there's another version I can find. And actually, Bob Marley never sang it because he died 7 years before the song was written. But despite that, the YouTube video entitled Bob Marley, Don't Worry, Be Happy has over 146 million views.
Oh.
It was actually written and recorded by Bobby McFerrin.
I have never heard of him.
No, nor had I until yesterday.
Oh my word.
So, Jackie, she has said Bobby McFerrin. So, yes. Right. Tricia says, morning all, great choice of music. Linda says, good morning all, great advice from Bob. Yep, definitely. Deborah says, at Robert, love this. Jackie says, love this song. Rebecca says, morning all, silly Wi-Fi at this end, play me up. I needed Bob's advice for the last 10 minutes. Oh, bless you. Well, you got it now.
Yeah.
Judy says, lovely, very cooling song. Yes, I thought it would be a bit perfect for today. Dawn says, I'm really getting into knitting shawls, so bought some Starcraft 4-ply in Pale Rose and Silver to do another playful shawl. Then some lovely Cascade Heritage Solid 4-ply in cinnamon and pumpkin. We'll make this for my cousin who loves these colours. Check them out. There are 61 shades to choose from. Then I saw James C. Brett Northern Lights in pink, so we'll make a snood for a Christmas project. I did fess up to Adrian, but he did just buy a new guitar amplifier. Well, there we go. Come see, come saw.
Yeah, definitely.
David says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, David.
Morning.
Brigitte says, Bob Marley. Wrong Bob, should have remembered that. And then Linda says, nice T-shirt, Robert. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's a new one. Thought I'd treat myself. So we've got yellow and black, proper Gogglefrogs colours this time. Any chance of a more feminine style? Well, we do still have the white and black ones on the website that you can have. There's extra large and double XL.
We'll have a look. I think I know what you mean. Right, more feminine styles.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine.
Our shapes, female shapes, it's like, I'll never forget my last company, everyone has to wear T-shirts and jeans. And like one of the guys, his T-shirt arrived and I said, look, somebody sent me a small by mistake. And when I gave him the small T-shirt, like the female T-shirts are actually shaped like this. So they hang and men just cannot wear them. So it's just the whole, and the necks are a lower scoop. So we did have a look, but I know they were really expensive when we looked last time. So we'll take another look and see if we can find anything more feminine. So okay. I get what you mean with style, shape and everything.
Yeah, and Linda does say a lower scoop neckline. Okay, I will have a look. Rebecca says, okay, fess up, who has my scissors? I don't.
Was that Rebecca asking?
Yeah.
Right, I don't know, but is it Coco?
I wouldn't have thought Coco had taken scissors.
No, I'm joking.
Linda says, good morning. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
Joe says, sorry I'm late. Joe, nobody is ever late for Gogglefrogs. We are here for you. You come and go as you please.
But I love what she was doing, rescuing an injured butterfly. That's the sort of thing I do.
I know, that's beautiful.
And bumbies, lots of bumbies as well. So you're in the right place, Joe, because we all love animals. We absolutely love animals.
Brigitte says she's happy with her white t-shirt as yellow doesn't suit her skin colour. Excuse me. Linda says, all well done, love butterflies. And then Joe says she'll post a pic of her on the page later. Oh, well done you. So I'm still not any cooler.
No.
This is ridiculous.
I'm going to grab my, what is it, fan from upstairs today. A Dyson fan. They are quite good, but you know, unless you're in front of an aircon unit, that's the only thing that helps at the moment.
I know. They said on the news this morning that probably one of the only places to go this weekend is the cinema, because of the fact that they have air conditioning.
Yeah.
And that's on our list to possibly do, so I can't wait. I will just be in there and stay right until they kick us out, just because of how cool it is.
Yeah.
Tricia says the rest of my Gogglefrogs order has just arrived. Looking forward to getting out of quarantine early next week.
Oh,
welcome. I believe that's your mother of pearl back orders and patterns. So.
Oh, and I'm sorry, but when we were looking, we looked at the two new ones and went, we'll have the mother of pearl, but not the other one, not the other new one, the water lily. Oh my word, it arrived I looked at it.
Let me just grab it.
Like I love taupe, beige, things like that, but the water lily colour is just gorgeous. So when I saw it, sometimes when you're trying to look at a book, they just don't do them justice. But it was really nice. So I think that's one that I might get for myself. Robert's in the huge boxes. Everything's had to be decanted into boxes now, but there's absolutely tons of stuff there. But water lily, if you haven't seen it already, it's a beautiful shade. Really, really lovely. And it's just I love the fact that the two colours that they've brought out have got lots of creams and colours. Do you know what? That's really not showing, because the middle. No, I'm saying the colours. Because the middle bit's really green, isn't it? And it looks brown. I think it's just the light. Don't worry, it's just the light.
It's the ball. Hang on.
This is what happens when you're trying to get the colours right for as you see them in the light. And whenever we've got that showing it's showing a little bit better, but we'll take a pick. But it's such a strong bluish green in the middle. It's just lovely, but they don't come up properly when we try and show them. But it is beautiful, really, really lovely.
It's the same with this one though, isn't it? This grass green.
Yeah, that green.
This is a proper grass green. And we just can't get the colour to show properly. It looks very washed out on there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this was our newest one, which we both absolutely love.
Yeah.
The colours in this are just gorgeous.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of that when I saw it in the book, but it's just like, okay, fine. But
in the book, it looks very green, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it is much more very muted lilacs and purples, but it's all muted rather than bright. It's beautiful, really nice. Oh my word.
Joe says, I love this weather. I don't take my vest off unless it's above 24 degrees. And then Brigitte says she could decamp to the cellar. Oh, that sounds lovely.
I wish I had.
Georgie says, Robert, that is a fab idea. Have fun at the cinema. That's if we get to go. Gary's woken up with his eye problem again today, so we may not get there. Rebecca says, Robert, I'm in front of open French windows with a breeze coming in. Oh, good. The garden corner here will heat up as the sun moves round and I lose the shadows, but for now it's gorgeous. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
I have to admit, that is the one thing I do like about my house. The sun comes in through the morning and moves throughout the day. So whilst it is still hot outside, we don't have blistering sun in the living room.
Well, that's good. Sorry.
How was your head on Thursday, Angela?
Well, I woke up at 4 o'clock and I thought, oh, what's happened? So I had a drink. And then I went back to bed, and by 8 o'clock it was fine. But I was still in bed at about 9, I think, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So yeah, my head was okay, but I did feel as if I'd had a little bit to drink. I don't know why. Thank you for cancelling Gogglefrogs on Thursday. It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, I'm glad I did.
How were you on Thursday?
Well, I was fine because I had to work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't very good on Thursday. But
right. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the Facebook page up, ready to talk.
All right. Had some other things in the Facebook group, haven't we?
We have, yeah. Dawn says, if you have an electric fan, put a bowl of cold water in front of it. It will cool the air quicker. Otherwise, you're just moving warm air around. Oh, that's an interesting.
Thank you.
I hadn't thought about that.
No.
What, like literally underneath the fan piece, or just anywhere underneath it?
I'm not too sure. I've heard that before, but I've never actually tried it myself, so I'm not too sure. But thank you for the tip. I think
Dawn says direct the fan towards it. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's brilliant.
Rebecca says freeze a pop bottle of water and put that by the fan. Ah.
Oh.
Brigitte says she was doing garden duty at 7 o'clock, sorted the kitchen and bathroom before Gogglefrogs. So now not doing anything but crochet. Even dinner is already done, as I did double yesterday. Oh, well done.
Oh, lovely.
Linda says my daughter fills hot water bottles with cold water and puts them in her bed so it's cold before she goes to bed. Oh, amazing idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try that because I just don't sleep in this heat. Because you think the cottons can be nice and cooling on you, but it's not. It's just, it traps the heat, doesn't it?
I just slept on top of the bed last night, so I only sleep with a sheet on anyway. So yeah, I just couldn't. Although sometimes I just need to hug something or feel as if something's over me. So I have a tiny little bit of the quilt over me, but it's only like a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hot. But hey ho, just makes it very difficult for knitting, doesn't it? Once an item gets quite long, you have to be sat at a table so it goes on the table and not on your lap. And I think that's the hard thing with knitting or crochet. Like this is fine, but once the arm starts to get longer, I will struggle. So we just have to be really creative where we're putting things. Oh, dear me. So you're not knitting today, Robert?
Oh, no, my hands are just so sticky. I just don't think it'll.
No. I'm making a statement, not asking a question.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got stuff I need to do, and yeah, it's so warm. I just can't do it. But this might be all right because this is just like string.
Yeah.
Untangle it. There we go. So, how are things up in Leeds? I know you're not there, but how are your folks?
They're okay. I'm going back up on Tuesday, so this is going to have been the longest I've left my mum.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so I'm going up on Tuesday morning. Yeah, just from the local greengrocers, and this is what little local shops are like. This greengrocer's been there for over 100 years in the village. And I rang him up this morning. I said, "Oh, hello. I just wondered if I could have a delivery." He says, "Yes, of course we can. You do know that deliveries are on Fridays and Wednesdays." I went, "Oh, sorry. I thought it was going to be today. Who's it for?" I said, and I said, "Oh, that's fine. We can do that. No worries," because they know my parents are elderly, so it's really nice. So they picked everything for me, rang me back up, told me how much it was, took the payment, and then they were trotting off to my mum's to deliver it. So it's really nice. So she's got bread and milk and fruit and some smoked salmon pate, so and some pot pies and pears and peaches and stuff like that. So it's nice. I always think it doesn't matter what's in a bag, it's really nice to get a little delivery. So she's got some lovely fresh strawberries and cream and yogurts, Longley Farm yogurts. So all the traditional Yorkshire things. Oh, and some bacon as well, in case she wants a bacon sandwich. So I just thought she might want a few things. So yeah, so it's really nice. And like most of the shops in the village have been there forever. Like I think the florist's been there for over 40 years, same person owning it. So it's really good. There's a few little shops that are so small that they do close down and change, but most things have been there forever, which is brilliant. Am I increasing this? Hang on. No. You know when it says increase once every 3 rows and you start talking?
Yeah.
And no, I did increase on that last row. That's fine. Thought I had. Right, there we go. So yes, and how are things in your world, Robert?
Yeah, they're okay, thank you. So I'm on my 3-day weekend, which I get once every 4 weeks.
Yay!
And I got up really early yesterday morning to do lots of housework so that it's done and out the way so we can just have a nice weekend together.
Yeah.
And then we spent a lot of time together yesterday, didn't we?
We did.
And I did a roast pork salad dinner last night, which was lovely.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and then Gary is currently still in bed.
Oh.
So, and I'm just going to leave him, I think, to sleep and get up whenever he's ready. Because he's had a very long week. He's been working till 8 o'clock most nights. So, but yeah, and I do need to get him out of the house at some point this weekend because he's not really left the house an awful lot since February.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was told to start working from home. So
that'd be nice for you to both have some time together.
Yeah, we talked about going to the Grove Lock and just sitting outside and watching the boats and other people. So yeah, and he can take his console with him and play a stupid game, and I can play my own stupid game, and yeah, headphones and just watch the world go by. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do that tomorrow.
Oh. Oh.
I do need to go out today though to work out what we're having for dinner today because cupboards are bare.
Oh. Well, I need to go out because I have a friend and she sampled my cakes years ago, and her dad's celiac. But whenever it's like when it was her mum's birthday, she asked if I could make a cake because then her dad can eat it. So she's going up there, and it's the first time since lockdown. So tomorrow I'm meeting her, and I've got to get the boxes. So she wanted a lemon meringue pie, a gluten-free lemon meringue pie. So that's what I'm creating. So I'm going to go to the farm chef and get really fresh eggs, twice as many lemons as any other recipe suggests because it always works out better that way, and make a really lemony meringue pie.
I like a lemon meringue pie where you can really taste the lemon.
Oh yeah,
if it's just it looks yellow but doesn't taste it, I'm like, yeah.
No,
I like it really sharp.
And certainly with all that meringue on top, I mean, that is just sugar. So
yeah,
you need the lemon almost, when it goes, as you taste it, but it should be really, really sharp. So I'm doing that. I may do the pastry case today, but late tonight, but I need to do that tomorrow. And then I am driving to a service station to hand it over for it to go up to Manchester. So my goodies are going further afield tomorrow. So I'm going to do a little bit of baking, but it has to be what I call after hours. There's no way you can bake in this heat safely.
No.
So, although I did make last night, I looked in the fridge and thought, right, when you have those things where I'd just been doing too much knitting stuff yesterday to even go near a shop. So you look in the bottom of the fridge, don't you? And you think, right, what vegetables can I sort of rescue? So I found some Jersey Royals, and I thought, I'm sure if I scrape them, they'll be fine. And I had some onions, and I found a chorizo as well. So I cut the potatoes up into little chunks, and then I pop the onion and the chorizo up in a pan, and then just let it simmer really, really low for about a good half an hour, 40 minutes. And then I boiled the little potatoes and let them cool. Then I threw them in, and a bit of paprika, a little bit of chili, a little bit of pepper. Do you know what? It cooked for probably 2 hours on a really low heat. So it was really like, I gave Alan his dinner, which was chicken in mango and coconut. So I gave him like half a pack of that and a big plate of these potatoes. And Alan said, is there any more? I said, well, of course there is. So he had double dinners last night because it was so good. But bless him, he has been chipping off plaster. He's been filling skips, you name it. So he had a double dinner. And then I made a steamed pudding, almond, and I had a punnet of fresh cherries. So I pitted the cherries. So we had almond and cherry steamed pudding with tonka custard last night. So I was quite creative, using anything that I could find out in the fridge and the cupboards. So it's good.
Very nice. Sounds lovely.
Yeah. George said that sounds yummy. Joe's just made me laugh. Angela, we'll be watching you on police camera. Handing over lemon meringues at a motorway service is not the usual kind of dodgy deal going on there. I know, because the thing is, she'll hand me some money and I'll hand her this big box, so it will be funny. I'll make sure we're right in front of the thing. Oh dear. And Rebecca said, I do love lemon meringue pie when it's homemade, so much tastier. I made one as part of my O-level economics, about half a dozen as practice. Do you know what? I always remember at school, my mum saying to me, you know, when you have to go into home economics, and my mum was so disgusted. I think she even wrote to the school the fact we took a lemon meringue packet, you know, the lemon meringue thing. And she wasn't impressed at all. So it took me forever to actually make one myself. But there's no, do you know what? They don't make them anymore. I've just looked through about 7 different recipe books. There's any recipe I have to look at, and then I think I have to modify it now to make it delivery free. I looked in 8 recipe books, and only one of them had lemon meringue pie in. So it's obviously not in topic. It's not in season anymore. But it will be in my recipe book. So but it was really, really nice. So I think I'm going to make a little one for us, and then make a big one for Hilly tomorrow. Now we're talking too much about food, aren't we? But we do eat as well, isn't it? So Georgie says that's the service from the little shop.
Well, we eat when plans go according to plans. What happened at 4 o'clock yesterday, Angela?
Well, we were supposed to have lunch at some point yesterday, and we suddenly realised at 10 to 4 that we hadn't had lunch. We'd had one glass of Ribena, and Robert hadn't even had breakfast.
I won't have breakfast. I'll save some room for a big lunch because we were going out and never got there.
Maybe. You know what? Next time I'm bringing lunch. Or maybe I just bring lemon meringue pie next time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll bring lemon meringue pie next time.
Definitely. Right, so let's go back on chat. So Deborah says, every year I mean to buy an electric fan, but by the time I think about it, they're out of stock. We don't get that many really hot days. One day I'll be prepared, though.
Yeah.
Definitely buy them out of season.
Yeah.
Socks are good for knitting in hot weather.
I might need to do socks.
Brigitte says, and this nitwit is working on a woolly blanket.
We always do things for another season.
Joe says, I started working on a baby blanket, boots and hat set yesterday using chenille for a great nieces due in September.
Oh.
Still short at the moment, but will be flicked over the arm of the chair later when it gets longer.
Nice.
Rebecca says, Ian does a lovely pan-fried pork tenderloin with Spinach and pear and walnut salad. Very yummy.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It does. Georgie says that's a lovely idea. Robert, sounds very relaxing and the Grove look is lovely. Everybody's saying lots and lots of things about lemon meringue.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Angela, last night's pudding sounds lovely. Almond and cherry steamed pudding sounds wonderful. Dawn says, love a steamed pudding and custard. Georgie says, lemon meringue is one of my favourites. And Rebecca says, I'm always doing that, Angela. Right.
Oh, this is just, sorry.
I know. I'm going to put my fan back on in a minute. It's running low on battery. And then we'll do Facebook.
That's all right. Apologies. We're melting, just like you are. I don't know what the temperature is. Let's have a look at the temperature, shall we?
It's got to be over 30 already.
Oh, just to show you, that was my pudding last night. Ooh. So really big. I used brown sugar in it, just because that's what was there. And I can never ever guarantee that in the normal sugar bowl, Alan hasn't gluten hasn't got in it. So I always use what's in the cupboard. So it was really nice. I tell you what, I'll see if I'm still on the pattern. 24 degrees.
It's only supposed to get up to 29 today, 32 tomorrow.
Really?
Wow. Right, let's do Facebook. Oh, the sun's gone in. Good. Maybe we'll get a bit of a cool.
You are.
I said the sun's just gone in. Maybe it'll get a bit cool for a while. We always do this though, don't we? Bloody typical British. We don't like it when it's freezing cold. We don't like it when it's boiling hot.
No. I do think that in this country, though, a lot of our clothing is like nylons rather than cotton and linen. And when you go abroad, a lot of the clothes are made of different fibres and fabrics. So maybe we should invest more in cotton things. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Right, Facebook. Dawn has posted, show it off Saturday. Today I'm mostly frogging. That's
no!
Knit in the dark. What have you done? I can't see what's wrong. And frogging. Hopefully it's not too much.
Yeah, hopefully
it's only a row. Right, this is beautiful. Joe, thank you so much for sharing this.
Oh my word!
I know. This is stunning.
Oh.
Look.
Wow.
That.
Where on earth is that pattern from?
How beautiful is that? And I'm guessing it's crochet. That is beautiful.
It is stunning.
Love it. Judy, another finished cardigan made from homespun Stebby Bits pattern from a knitting magazine in 2008.
That is gorgeous.
And I love the button.
That's what I said. The button just sets it off.
Catching.
It's beautiful.
Brigitte, while sitting in the garden last night, redoing the frogging on the blanket, accompanied by a consoling sundowner, the colours in the sky were gorgeous for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I do like it when we have sunsets like that. Georgie has posted Dictionary. I'm just beaming. Finally, Ginger Snap for beginner kids is available in sizes 1 to 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8. The pattern has been tech edited and tested. That looks, I love that. We've talked about this before, haven't we, about the whole contrasting. So how this side matches that sleeve and that side matches that sleeve.
Yeah.
Darks against lights and bolds versus stripes.
Very well done.
Just love it. Beautiful.
You would normally put a dark brown with that.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they put it, well, it looks like grey. And grey is such an underutilised colour. We don't see it as a colour, do we? But it's an amazing colour to offset. Love it.
So, and the pattern is available for $6. Following Robert's idea, door hanger in use, just in case, i.e. husband should tell me my craft will need tidying, even though it probably does. It's a creative mess. There we go.
So pleased that it's been used.
Deborah, is it you that has the camper van? Just let us know in the chat, because if it is, we've got something to show you later. Another post from Deborah. Showed on Saturday, new grandchild's shawl finally finished. Needs to be washed and blocked, but very pleased with it. It looks lovely. Love the edge.
Absolutely stunning.
Safia, my ash and fire pullover by Unit in King Cole authentic cotton in sage green. That looks gorgeous. I just love the delicate pattern in here. Georgie has posted a hat that's free from Diana Knits. My post about Saturday. Dawn says, how pretty and delicate is this? That's a free pattern, £3.60, and there's a range of yarns you can knit with this to suit your pocket. So something very interesting happened here. When I clicked on the link, let me show you. I'm saying that, let me just check that he did it again. Yeah. So just be careful here, guys, if you're going to do this. Let me show you what happened. So here is the pattern. Beautiful, £360. Get pattern and materials, £570. That's because it adds in every single yarn recommendation.
Oh my word! Oh my word!
I know, I thought that was so funny. So I did put a warning on there, and then everybody said, yeah, that's my excuse. But no, it's genuine, I promise. Right. Okay, so then Joe's posted, apologies, my internet wouldn't let me see you or contribute last night. Going to catch up on the 100th frivolities on YouTube. Please do, it has been uploaded. Joe, home working with cold feet. I knitted these for a boyfriend, then decided I didn't want a boyfriend. I knew they'd come in handy one day. Oh, they look lovely.
They are. Really get lovely colours.
Marion, show it off Saturday. Art's cardigan is finished. I've knitted exactly to pattern and tension is correct. I think it's come up small, putting it in the post to her today. That looks lovely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love the colours.
Right. Giggles Over Goggles is an event that we've created. And let me just read out, I've edited the text in there now. So let me just read out what it now says. It says, our next chapter begins here. This event brings you even more beautiful things that will make you laugh and want them. What will it be? Please comment below. Invite your friends as well, as Gogglefrogs goes one link further. So there we go. So that's our next event, folks. That's the 26th of August. So it's 2.5 weeks away. Jackie has posted a picture of her finished cardigan, which looks lovely. There's another post with some pictures on it, so I'll show those in a second. Sally has posted the picture of her delivery that we took to her yesterday. So glad you enjoyed it. I posted yesterday. So, you know, we don't do Gogglefrogs on Fridays, so we can have a day off. We spent a lot of today updating stock on the website, adding new stock, receiving new deliveries. Good job we were in. Planning Giggles Over Goggles, packing and sending balance and new orders in the blistering heat in my tiny little craft room. We love it, and we love you. It was funny. We had to spend the day, we spent the day with my room, the door to my room open to get some breeze through. Gary had his office door open to get some breeze through. He had his headphones on, And every time we were making a call or he was taking a call, we had to shut the door, and then we had to deal with the cats trying to come in as well because they're not allowed in here. So yeah, it was quite a funny day. Right, Georgie, this looks stunning. I do like this. Falling Blossoms by Anna D on Ravelry. So look at those delicate flowers in there. I really like that. Beautiful. Really, really like that. I'll just open that so I can have a look at it after. Linda, my plan for king cole truffle might work. Jumper number 3 update. It did work. Oh, there we go. Oh, look. So there's her king cole truffle that she ordered from us being used in her jumper. Oh, that's
amazing.
Oh, Furry Rudolph, that's beautiful.
And it feels beautiful, that truffle, doesn't it? It's really, I've worked with a lot of, I think they're called eyelash yarns, and some of them aren't as great as other ones, and that truffle's beautiful.
So then here's the post of Jackie's finished cardigan that we just saw. I love it. It looks like it's Celtic crosses down the back. It's beautiful. Well done, Jackie.
And beautifully modelled.
Yes. And so she does say in there, another finished item, and it's not purple. What is wrong with me? Pattern is Kiades by Justana Lawski. Took me over a year to knit as we're not feeling the 1x1 ribbing, but I saw a friend's one. I loved hers, so I continued it. Glad I did. Love it, love it, love it. Will be great for winter. It's very warm. Glad you did it. David, thank you for this post. For Freehand Thursday, a little hipster. Aww.
That's so cute.
And I love the fact that he's got a cold bottle of beer behind him as well.
Yeah.
Deborah found this group through one of my Facebook groups, suggested suggestions for yarn colours, could spend hours here. Thank you for sharing.
Oh.
So Brigitte, guess what I had to do? Yep, Frog. Simplest of patterns made up by yours truly, and a mistake in row 6. I bet I was watching Gogglefrogs at the time, so frogged 11 rows, making a mistake part of the pattern now. I wasn't going to frog 21 rows. Oh dear. It's funny how it's the simplest of patterns that we make a mistake on, isn't it?
It is always the simplest because we're not paying attention. We're just enjoying the flow.
Seen that one. We've seen that one. Seen that one. I think we are caught up. Yes. Yes. So if we haven't, then do please shout and I'll find it, and then we'll kind of go from there. Right. There we go. Right. So on the subject of Christmas and other pattern type things, so let's just show you some of the stuff that we got yesterday. So for those of you that have little coochies, we have this one here, which is double knit and Aran, and there's 4 different types of dog sweaters in there that you can make. And then if you want to go one step further and really show him off, we even have a Christmas doggy jumper.
Which is just so cute.
Absolutely. And
so you could put the truffle on the back, couldn't you? You could have put the furry truffle on the face in the back.
I mean, this one here would look lovely in coconut truffle, wouldn't it?
That would, yeah.
So there we go.
Dawn says, what size does the doggy jumper go up to, please? Have I got copies as well? I'll have a look. You can.
There we go. Dog coats to fit chest at widest point, 32, 44, 52, 64, 76, 84 centimetres. There we go. That's the Christmas ones.
Sorry, I don't know how big dogs are.
No. And then the other one. Uh, 25 and a half, 35 and a half, 43, 48 and 53 centimetres. We've got this one here as well.
Bye, Jackie.
Which would look lovely in... I'm sure this reindeer would look lovely in the salted truffle as well.
Yeah.
And the Earl Grey antlers. Then we've got a couple of Christmas books. So we've got this one here, which is all Scandinavian knits. Front and back.
Yeah, somebody actually asked for that one. So we've sourced that one in, and this one has been requested as well. So we've sourced these in for you.
And this is crochet.
I love the ones with the hearts on the top.
Yeah.
Really do.
And then another crochet book. With lots in there as well, including some gorgeous Christmas trees. Can you see those?
Oh, yeah. They are lovely.
I love this two-tone one. Oops. There. What else have we got? Now, we bought this for truffle, didn't we?
Well, I ordered it.
Lovely, nice.
I quite liked it.
Would look gorgeous in truffle.
And one of the things when when you're looking for a gilet or something like that, when you see them in a shop for a nice one, they're so blooming expensive that I thought it'd be really nice to have something really, really winter warming. So yeah, that's what we did. And my knit one.
And then different types of blankets and cushions.
Yeah. It's a really good pattern.
I really like this red and white cushion in here.
That's beautiful.
And then
Deborah, and we all have stash, don't we? Everyone has stash. So
Deborah, I'm sure it was you. Look what we got. VW camper van cushions. And we're getting the blanket pattern to match as well.
Yeah, they forgot to put it in. I think they put the reference number down wrong. So we've got the VW blanket.
And then what you may have seen on every single pattern, and this is what we really like about King Cole, is this little pink ribbon here. Everything you buy from King Cole, he makes a donation to breast cancer. And then he has selected patterns where you can see here, this whole $2.99, wrong finger, Robert, there, this whole $2.99 from this pattern goes straight to breast cancer research. And he also does the same with some other charity patterns as well.
Yeah.
So, yes, I think that's a really, really good company and their ethics.
Yeah.
So, right, let's catch up on some chat because we had all gold, lots. Right. Tricia says 20 degrees in her office, aka craft room. Dawn says I have 25 degrees now and up to 30 today in Linslade. Wow. Rebecca, knitters like it when it's cold. We have plenty of knitted up items to layer up. Yes, we do. Seriously, I'm always too warm, even in the winter. I will be found in trousers and t-shirt. Yeah, same here. Shorts and t-shirt for me. Dawn, I've dropped a stitch. Oh no. Rebecca says, oh wow, to Joe's blanket. Jackie says that is absolutely stunning. Release that bedspread is amazing. Linda says that Joe, that's just beautiful. Joe says, I finished it in March, but I'm so proud of it. It's a free pattern cow. I'll pop the link on the Facebook page. Yes, please do. Deborah says that crochet blanket is amazing. Trisha's saying thank you to Joe. Rebecca says, love that little cardigan. And then Deborah says, yes, it's me with the camper van. Thank you. Brigitte says, my Thora Hurd chair, it's surrounded by bags needed for creative crafting on a permanent basis. Even Rod has stopped mentioning it now. Then we go back to the scarf and the basket. She said, Rebecca says, what? That is a lot of money for a little scarf. Dawn says you have to untick the basket. Untick the boxes. Yes, I know, but it's so easy. Yeah. You just go click, click, click.
Yeah.
There we go. Georgie's laughing faces and says, Robert, that happened to her as well. Deborah says, at Brigitte, that's so funny. Brigitte says, I bet some people click on add to basket and have the shock of their life when the credit card statement arrives. Yes. Tricia says, Jackie, that cardigan is stunning. Jackie says, thank you so much. And thanks me. Linda says, truffle is beautiful to knit with, doesn't shed, and I've had to use it double because the jumper is knitted in Aran, and it behaved perfectly. Oh, wow. That's clear. Brigitte says, the grey cardigan will never clash with all the purple that Jackie uses. Rebecca says, in my mind, I knit beautiful items like Jackie's cardigan and all these lovely shawls. In reality, I have to spend most of the last week sewing in lots of ends on 8-inch squares. They were not 8-inch squares and no square, and not squares. They had to be modified before I could send them to South Africa. Oh, yes, of course, that's your knit blanket, isn't it? Do. Jackie says, at Brigitte, no, it will not. It will be staple with all my purple stuff. Linda then got the question from Dawn. Linda says, yes, the truffle would be perfect. Jackie says, guys, I've got to go enjoy the rest of the weekend. See you on Monday. Bye, Jackie. Rebecca says, bye, Jackie. Dawn says, love the red and grey Scandi knits. I have a wall hanging to quilt in those colours. Tricia says, that's a fab camper van pattern. Brigitte says, I forgot what size the yarn cakes are. They are, you mean these ones? They are 150 grams, 480 metres.
It actually showed the colour properly then.
Did it really? Oh,
it did.
Back?
Yeah, so it may be further away. So if you can see that beautiful taupe, and I think it's just because it, anyway. So well done. Thank you.
Deborah says, wow, love the cushions. What type of yarn weight are they knitted in?
Chunky.
Yeah. I think the bedspread, though, when it comes, is double knit.
Not sure about that. We'll see when it comes, but we should have it by Tuesday.
Hang on, I have a picture of it. Linda says it's 22 degrees in Lincoln. Joe says link is on the Facebook page now. Brigitte
Thank you, Joe.
Aaron, it's DK, the cake. Let me find the picture because I sent it to my sister because my niece is fanatic about BW. It's knitted in super chunky.
Is it? Oh, that'll knit up quick.
Yes. Let me, there we go. That's the bedspread, if you can see it. And that's what we've got coming. It's being, it should arrive on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we'll put it on the website Wednesday or Thursday. Wow, it's 11 o'clock, Angela.
It's after 11, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just got one little message just to let you know that Evelyn, got a message from Evelyn. Her dad isn't very well, so she's spending a lot of time going up and down. And she just said to send hugs, hello to everybody, but that's why she's not been around. So I've sent her our love from every Gogglefrogger. I know that you'll want to, but that's what she's traveling up and down to Scotland a lot. So so I just wanted to pass that on and let you know that I've already sent her our love. Okay.
Right. Bye, Angela. Have a lovely weekend. I'm not with you Monday or Tuesday, so the next time you see me is Wednesday.
Yeah, so I will see you on Monday at 10 and Tuesday at 10. So I don't quite know. Oh, I might go up to Leeds. Never mind. Who knows? You may have two from down here, or one from down here and one from up north. So I will be going back up north to Leeds. So I will see you on Monday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.